everyone, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Keeps. Guys, I've been playing League of Legends for almost a decade now, but as we grow older and our bodies start to change, we have to do things to stay baddies. Did you know that 2 out of 3 men experience male pattern baldness by the age of 35? And the best way to prevent that is to do something while we still have hair left. You used to have to go to a doctor for your hair loss prescription, but now, thanks to Keeps and the amazing power of the World Wide Web, you can visit your doctor online and get your hair loss prescription delivered right to your door. So if you've noticed that your hair started getting thinner, or if you're starting to lose your hair, now is the best time to do something about it. And get this, for a limited time only, you can go over to keeps.com/scooch and get 50% off of your order. 50%? That is half the price and full of the hair. I am really selling this. One more huge shout out to Keeps for being today's sponsor. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for sponsoring the video. Click the link in the description to check them out and get 50% off your order. Alright, now let's jump right into the content. When I first started playing League of Legends, it was because I was dragged into it by a group of friends that I met in my real life, back when real life used to exist. However, since all of these people were already playing MOBAs for years and years, our draft would always put me in a tough spot. Simply put, I was terrible at the game and everyone else on my team was at least platinum. To give you an analogy, imagine if every single team in the NFL had to draft a literal baby. That was me. And after inting top a couple of games, getting my teeth kicked in mid and letting them take over, and realizing that bot lane is the worst place on earth, my group of friends decided that my home should be the jungle. On paper, jungling is a pretty easy role. You don't have to worry about CSing correctly, you're basically PBE half the time. And when you're playing with a stack of 4 other people, they can just kind of tell you where to go and who to gank. But what I didn't know is that I was secretly leading myself down a dark path. A path that would alter the way that I see League of Legends, and mathematically prove to be the most tilting role in the game. Now that I got your attention, let's dive into why jungle is the most tilting role in League of Legends. Jungle is a pretty simple thing to explain. If you don't know what it is yet, I'll tell you using the acronym. Jungling stands for Jumping Unexpected Novices, GLUH. Basically meaning that all you have to do is farm until you're in a good position to jump somebody, and then you sneak that laner like they owe you money. Which in early levels and lower ranks is super easy. Especially ever since Riot patched the game to make wards unavailable to everyone who is below gold. Really made things easy. But as you grow in skill, and eventually step into the dreaded realm that is solo queue, it becomes more and more difficult. Especially since warding is something that people will always struggle with no matter what rank. Nothing is more tilting as a jungler than walking 20 meters and having to clear 3 pink wards, especially when you check and see that nobody on your team has bought a pink ward since Season 2. And I know some of you are asking, but Scooch, do you buy pink wards? And the answer to that is, what the fuck do I look like? A bitch? Of course I don't. I need that 75 gold to buy items and carry. And being consistently outwarded is a bad feeling, but that's not it. It gets much worse. Because as a jungler, you have a mathematically higher chance of shit going wrong. In the top lane, you have to deal with your lane opponent. If you get outclassed, that's in between you and God. Bring that up next time you go to church. But even when you do get outclassed, you can improve easily by understanding the matchups and where you went wrong. And if you're very unlucky and things get very bad, you also have to deal with the enemy jungler setting up a tent or your jungler coming to int a kill. But at least as a top laner in these situations, you're only dealing with 3 things that are out of your control, which is the enemy top laner and the 2 junglers. When you're a jungler, however, you have to deal with all 9 people in your game the entire time. Maybe you're getting invaded, but bot lane decided to stand near their turret. Well, that's a jungle diff. Maybe you're ganking the mid laner, but your mid laner refused to participate because they want to save their barrier and you end up inting a kill. That's a jungle diff. Maybe you ganked top and Ornn missed every single ability and skill shot. Well, guess what, idiot? That is a jungle difference. Wow, that jungle gap was huge, right? But you know what else is a huge gap? The amount of people watching this video who aren't subscribed. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll really help us out. We do our best to release a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think you'll have a good time staying here. So go on, subscribe. Let's keep going. I don't want to make this one take too long. But speaking of jungle differences, the hardest thing to deal with as a jungler is the ego of 9 other players. You're not just playing against a top laner who badmouths you every single time they outplay you. You are quite literally being yelled at by every single person in the game. I'm so glad that minions don't have all chat enabled, or they'll probably be calling you a piece of shit too. I'm serious, being a jungle main is 10% pathing, 10% ganking, 5% objective control and warding, and 75% being a child psychologist. Maybe you ganked top and got 2v1'd by a Darius. Well, say goodbye to the top side of your jungle because your top laner is gonna start funneling it away. Maybe you ganked bottom and then got 2v1'd before your bot lane even noticed. Well, here's a question mark ping. You should have known that the ADC was microwaving Totino's pizza rolls, you dumbass. Or maybe you're playing someone immobile like Olaf or Strobe like Nasus in the jungle, so you quite literally can't gank the LeBlanc mid and she ends up going 29-0. Well, guess what, dumbass? That's a jungle difference too. You should have picked a character with 56 dashes to keep up with her. It's your fault that you can't gank and babysit. The reason why I made this video is because I do love jungling. And when you play it in a 5-stack, it's easily the most fun role in the game. If you like to skirmish and like playing mobile junglers, then jungling is going to have the most action in their game by far. Participating in team fights, 1v1ing for objective control, etc. But my god, is this role hard to play when you don't know what the other 9 people are gonna be like. I still think it's a very fun role, but if you're masochistic enough to lock it in, please do me a favor and start off all your games by typing /mute all. I'm Scooch, thank you for watching the video. I know it came out a little bit late, but I've been kind of playing catch up for a while, so our Monday video did come out Monday, right? And now we gotta do Wednesday and Friday, and then we're back on schedule. I love you guys. Click the video that's on the screen right now. Click the video that's on the screen right now, or else I'll kiss you on the forehead. I'll do it regardless. You know what? You don't gotta click the video, but if you do click the video, you know what? You get 2 kisses on the forehead. How about that? You think about that? Also, twitch.tv/ScoochLive. I'll be streaming this week. Okay, bye.
Wow.